Alright, that should be back. Killing Steam kills OBS. I don't know what it is about one of the FF7 installs, but it just lags everything out. So annoying. But anyway, we should be back now. Right, so steam, large steam turbine, large titanium boiler. Let's get the Is there an infinite water thingy? There is an infinite water thingy. HV universal. Yeah, that's because you don't have enough water. So OBS is running through Steam because you can get OBS on Steam now. Have been for a while. So it keeps. So I run OBS through Steam. It just means that when you kill Steam, it kills everything that's running, even if it's not like a game or something, which is annoying. And I get OBS through Steam because it just keeps it updated at that point. So this, if this keeps you full of water, then I can keep, I don't even need that. I can just keep that other thing going, and I just have infinite water. Which will come right in. So let's see how this does. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was installing, and it was just lagging everything out, which it shouldn't do. Like, but I don't know what it is. I should probably install it until I'm ready to play it. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You're crafting lubricant? Let's change you to blocking so that you're not just constantly pushing water in there. Also, the fact that I don't have much water might also be causing a problem. Let's do that, so you're not always producing all that. I'll let you produce like a load of oil. Because you take like half a second to craft that now. So you 800 millibuckets per tick. Yeah, I basically don't need this anymore. You're full of water, you're full of water now, you're full of water. Infinite. So there's also an infinity water cell here, which needs a 16 mithril plate. Infinity cobblestone also needs mithril plate. Mithril, hot mithril, primal mana. Yeah, can't get that yet. But we got infinite water there. Now I wonder whether you work on anything else. Someone in here. You take that. Where are you getting your water from? Where are you getting the water from? Oh, there's a thing underneath. So you produce 800 buckets per tick. The interesting thing is, I'm wondering whether, like, can I apply this cover to... So, hang on, I can go, if I go crushed ore here, what's the difference here? 10 seconds and it's like half the time. And it's like so much less water. I'm just wondering whether I can do this to a thing that isn't. But that is going to make that titanium boiler a lot easier. So let's make the boiler. Let's get the boiler going. So I need a titanium firebox casing. So I need titanium rods. So titanium rod is titanium through the lathe. And you are EV universals. Make sure to use you. So, titanium firebox. Assembler. Is there a better way? No, that needs to be in the assembler. Titanium boiler. You need to know how to make the titanium frame. 4 of you in an assembler 4. You are 3-1. You are assembler 4. Large titanium boiler. Go. Can I attach you to you? No. Can't attach you to you. But it's definitely neat, so I could essentially get rid of that as well. The other thing I kind of want to do is actually finally strip out right, fluid. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, did the background music get stuck on loud? There we go. Sorted it. Let's just stop you again for the minute. I have energy cards here. Yep. How many connectors do I have? So you're crafting all this stuff up. You're going to make a load of titanium for me. What have you filled with now? Oh, I guess you filled with both of those. Because you suddenly... You suddenly need to craft all those CPUs up replaced. I need to replace. This is the problem with some of the just-in-time crafting. Yeah, so maybe being able to stock because is there a way of doing it so that you can like essentially use interfaces as a keep in stock? I'm sure there's a way to do it with an interface. Keep 16 items in stock. Stocking input hatch. Restock. Chisel bits. So you already have an energy card in. So actually, you don't need that. This I could just drop there. Insert that energy card into you there, so you're covered. And then it's just you here. So actually we could just clear this through. But I need the connectors. It's the connectors that I need, because I need to be able to run the connections through. You're running through that. I don't know what you're doing, but you've got a load of glass in you. Oh, you'll be making let's make sure you're on blocking mode, because you'll be making quartz. These are all going through hydrogen. is just crafting. Yeah, you're making hydrogen from salt water. How am I crafting hydrogen? If I were to craft hydrogen... I guess I'm not. I'm guessing this is just a byproduct. Yeah, it's probably just a byproduct of crafting all the chlorine. And you're making up diesel, nitric, and these things. And everything needs chlorine. So much chlorine we need. Bromine? How difficult is bromine? Concentrated bromine is that and that. Acidic bromine is brominated. Chlorine value. Yeah, that needs chlorine to get into that. Oh, this titanium boiler seems to be going. This is pretty easy. Right, you're crafting the storage bus. I have all the energy cards. Oh, connectors, that's what I was after. Let's grab like 10 connectors. You're off again. Are you crafting one of those? I need so many crafting CPUs. It's insane. I've got so much stuff sort of auto starts. That, like, yeah, you've got so much to craft here. You're almost done. Ah, I managed to get you in. They're pretty easy to make. So I'm gonna drop you in there. You are going to insert on white. I'm just going to leave you with that. And you're about there. How are these connectors doing? It's just all the steel. So in fact, what we're gonna do is grab you. I'm finally just gonna clear all of these out. Right, so... Nope, that's not what I wanted. So this is going to be the first one. There. Right, you are going to extract on black. From the up. And you're going to insert on black. On the down. So you should be extracting and then inserting. You're filling. And we're gonna overclock. I need to grab an overclocker. So you are now producing, yeah, you are filling those with water. Right, you now need to... so I've got 6 energy cards. You are going to extract on white. Extract on white. So you should be pushing into that as well. That, I think, is all connected via this guy. You there. And then we can fill this back in, and we've got rid of all that conduit. Okay. Right, titanium boiler. So we're going to need a large titanium boiler. We're going to need a maintenance hatch. Let's grab one of those. A muffler hatch. Fluid output. Yeah, so we're gonna need input bus. So I'm gonna need 3 machine holes. How am I out of salt? Right, we can take the exquisite salt, grind it into 4. Take flawless salt and grind it into 2. And that we can turn into 1. So let's do... Let's do this, and then... So you... And you in the cutter, and then... You're in the macerator. Yeah, I guess it needed the salt water. Can I make better rubber yet? So liquid... This stuff, raw styrene, butadiene, rubber dust. Styrene, butadiene, oxygen. So butadiene is steam cracked naphtha. Severely steam cracked light fuel. So it's the steam cracked stuff. And then styrene is ethylene and benzene. Benzene comes from hydrogen and biphenyl dust, or steam cracked naphtha. I'm gonna need to make a cracker. I'm just gonna need to make a cracker at some point. Nichrome coil is done. How bad is a cracker to make? You need the stainless steel casings. But actually that's also not terrible. Let's just put it on my list. Assembler. Assembler, you want to be using HV universals as well. Bronze foil, rubber ingot, and liquid tin alloy. Bronze foil. Okay, that's in there. Cracker. Liquid tin alloy. Oh, apparently, yeah. Okay, fine. Tin alloy ingots. Let's do tin alloy dust in the extractor. Tin alloy dust. You're in the mixer, but you're in a mixer number 1. I don't know which one's which. Mixer, you number 1, yep. Okay, cracker. Rubber ingot. Rubber ingot. Let's do that in the alloy smelter just for ease. Yeah, you're not running at the minute. These are all full. Because these are only really running a little bit. You're full of nitric acid. Why aren't you pushing nitric acid in there? Because you need to be extract. I definitely need to run that again. There's like a load of uranite there. Do I actually just go, you know what? Fill them with regular water? No, I think I need to fill them still with distilled. I guess because these are slowly depopulating, they're... Are you filling with water or are you slowly emptying of water? Also, you want to be like stacks. Uranite, casterite, molybdenum, galena, redstone, salt, ilmenite, dilithium, nickel, iron. So you are now completely full of steam. Maybe it's worth a distillation tower that just does distilled water? Or maybe we make a distillery. Hang on. Like, just a regular advanced distillery. Canthal Spring, Bender. Do I have a Bender set to 1? You are set to 1. So you can be that. Right, a long Canthal Rod. Have I got an extruder with a long rod in? Chemical reactor. Extruder ring. Fluid solidifier. Large pipe. Plate. Rotor gear. So Forge Hammer would do it, but also an extruder. I don't have a Forge Hammer down there. Maybe I should get one. Can I craft any long? I do have an extruder mold. Let's grab an extruder. Someone not crafting the bronze ingot? You're making oil. Think I need to set you to you. Bronze foil? Yeah, you are bronze foil. Bronze foil. You are that. Let's just craft the... Let's do that to break that up. There we go. So that's the cracker. So I get this advanced this extruder done. What are you doing now? You're making vinyl chloride. Shouldn't be too tricky for that. How many energy hatches can we get? 2 energy hatches. And the extruder. And now we can craft the distillery. And your job will be literally just to make distilled water. That is going to be your entire job. Your entire life is to make distilled water. simple but wet life. Exactly. Exactly. And then I don't need to craft this anymore until I need extra. Because yes, you take... It's still 4 seconds to craft that distilled water. One energy hatch. Two energy hatch. Do. Right. Storage bus. Yep. So I'm gonna put you here. And yeah, your raison d'etre is distilling water. I'm gonna have you output to the top. And I have you in there. And you in the distillery set to 1? Yeah. And you are extract only. So you take 2 seconds, you take 5 seconds. You take 3 seconds. But how much distilled water do you use? 100 millibuckets. And you're producing me 200 every 2 seconds, so you should start filling up. No? Do I need to allow you to push? Or do I just take that off? Yeah, just stop you trying to craft it. So you're gonna fill up there slowly. $11. Okay, Nice. Okay, that's working. That's doing what I want. Your simple wet life. Now, probably you are all happily eating all that steam. That's fine. Let's go back to this cracker. I'm definitely going to make this cracker. So it's a 5x3. Five by 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can fit it in there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. No, we like this. We like this. So it's gonna need a bus and 2 hatches. Input bus. MV input bus. I need a chest. There's an HV input bus. I think hatches glass. Input hatch. Output hatch. Input hatch, input bus. Output hatch is there. These are coils. Cracker's there. What are you? You are... I guess you're the 2 power and then mufflers on the back. So I need 18 casing. And then I need some coil. 16 coil. Yeah, 16 nichrome coil. And the muffler, I think, goes on the back. Maintenance is there. Energy hatch is there and there. I'm gonna want an HV energy converter. That hot nichrome is going to take forever. Let's grab the ash out of here, though. I think we could do things with it. We can centrifuge it. You're a little flickery there. Wow, you're all down on power. Ah, yeah, this is all going to be low on power. These are running. Are you not? Yeah, you're full of battery. Like you've got battery in you. It's just why haven't you? What keeps catching fire? Why is there fire? Why did you pop? Like, you're all going. Maybe what I do is... Maybe what I do, keep you... Right, hang on. If we keep you separated from there. So that battery box, they're all powered by... So you're all powered by the batteries here. Individually. And you're powered by the main thingy. Okay, right. You're all filling up again. These are slowly running. So we can throw you into there. We can cancel you. So you've made some of those cases. I don't know why you were making that. So you're making 17 stainless steel. You're quite happily doing the oil. How much stainless steel have we got? 30. Let's make the nichrome. I guess you take more power. Okay, so we've got the stainless steel. I'm assuming Let me have a look at the cracker. Canthal? Yeah. So it is hollow in the middle. Oh, yeah, because those are all the coils. You're not gonna happen anytime soon. You're quite happily wetting yourself. Ah, you're starting to get distilled water slowly, maybe? Could get another one of these. Grab another distiller. Grab another water cover. And a tank. Yeah, so we make another distiller. So when that nichrome is taken, in fact, when all that is taken, we'll throw this back in, and that should... Nichrome. This should all go. Nichrome. Okay, we've got at least one of these doing stainless steel now. So that will help quite a bit. Because then at least the stainless steel stuff's crafting. Which is this guy. And there's some stainless steel foil that needs crafting here. There's stainless steel here. We've got a ton of steel. Ton of stainless steel that we need. This thing needs it. Ah, something is crafting the canthal. Interesting. So you should pick up. You should pick up stainless steel next, I hope. The nichrome just gets put in too quickly, I'm sure. There we go. You're on stainless steel. Perfect. So, like, the stainless steel is quite quick, relatively. Comparative. That tempered glass will take a while to do, though, because it's got to work through... Because that tempered glass needs a different gas. So that's going to block that for a bit. But the nichrome is going slowly. This guy's going slowly. Where are we with quests? Liquid, distilling liquid air. So if I put you into a vacuum freezer, we get liquid air. Right, liquid air. So that's the liquid air. Let's grab a bucket of nitrogen. Noble gases. Any noble gas bucket. grab a tank, and then let's grab all this liquid air, and let's just distill it and see what we get. You need to be an HV. Are you not empty? Is that it? You're HV. Oh, it's 50 buckets. That's why. I need an HV machine hull. I remember why I was having problems with it. Because I was like, oh, I need... Yeah, it's because I need 50 buckets to do it. What are you? That. I kind of just want that hatch to go, but let's get these coils in. Hot nichrome, hot nichrome. Yeah, the hot nichrome's going. There's not much of it left, though. $44. 44? What am I doing? 43. Right, so you should be hot nichrome. 27. 37. So you should pick up stainless steel. Cool, you will keep doing nichrome. How much nichrome's left? 12. So 3 more runs through. Ah, you are making the vibrant ally now, so we can throw that back in. Just managing this a little bit. Nearly done. Two more. I just need two more of those coils. Glass. Liquid air. Grab tanks. And I think we've got all the coils in. Oh, we're still waiting on one more. Oh, we got it. We got all the coils, which should mean this cracker forms. Sweet. And now let's grab our liquid air. That's 32, 48. So we should go you, you, you. $50 millibuckets of liquid air. Your HV. Why aren't you distilling? Because you're all empty. Ah, you need an HV output hatch as well. So let's grab one HV output hatch, like here. Nope. There we go. Now you're running. $35 buckets of nitrogen, 11 of oxygen, 2.5 of CO2, a bucket of helium, half a bucket of argon. Can't remember, is helium a noble gas? Yes, it is. Any noble gas. After liquefaction, overworld grants helium and argon, netherite grants helium-3 and neon, Ender is helium, krypton, xenon, and radon. And then nitric acid. We've done diesel. And then we can start getting cetane boosted. Anyway, that'll do for now. I'll call it there. I'm actually gonna hang on. I've got the distiller. So I'm actually just gonna quickly put this distiller in. And then you go tank, and you push to the top. And then this tank pushes to the back. Yeah, so you can't craft diesel fast enough. That's the other problem we've got. Oh, have you? Yeah, that's... No, wait. You are full of power. You're all full of power. So why aren't you dumping your power into these? Because you should be outputting. Or is it just because you're filling? Maybe it's just because of you. Let's also grab that solar panel. These are kind of crap. But maybe getting some more of them. Like, if I got 100 of them, yeah, have enough redstone for that. Right, that will do it. So I'll say thanks for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.